So we're going to be taking a brief overview of correlation. And the first thing to realize is the correlation is based on the slope. So this red line here would be positive slope because we are going up and to the right. And this brown line, if I can make it brown, is going to be negative slope because we're going down and to the right. So don't connect them with good or bad. For example, the more days that we are exercising, we're hoping that our weight is going down and to the right at some point if we're trying to lose weight. That's our goal. And in the real world, nothing's going to be perfect. All the dots are not going to be connected on one straight line. That's not really realistic. And the next one, same idea. We're expecting your grade to go down in the class or for a test the more we are studying, which would also be an example of negative. And I'll make that line a little bit better. And in the bottom right corner, we probably would expect that the more hours you study, the higher your grade is going to be. Again, that's not going to be perfect, and you can actually study too much, but we were expecting a positive correlation, meaning the more you study, the better your grade is going to be. In this case, it'd also probably be a good thing. So, but do not connect the idea of positive correlation and negative correlation with good or bad. It's just based on the slope. So the top left corner, if we drew a trend line that goes through many of the points, there's going to be a way to do this in statistics to really formalize it. I'm just doing it very loosely. What you're trying to do is get the space above the lines to be about the space below the lines to be the same. So this would be an example of positive correlation because the graph is going up and to the right. Of the graph below it, I'm going to kind of sketch out a red line here. That's going to be a negative because it's going down and to the right. This big one right here, the dots appear to be going up and to the right. Now, we might notice that it's not as strong as some of the other ones, as the one in the top left corner. That's okay. You'll be looking at correlation coefficient in a statistics class at some point. But this would still be positive correlation, although it's not as strong. But again, you'll learn more about the meaning of that and how to calculate that in a statistics class. And this one over here, this is going to be, it looks like it's going down and to the right. It's definitely not as strong as this one over here. The dots aren't as close to the line that we're going to draw. But it still looks like it's a negative kind of trend here. That's not a great line. So let's move that a little bit better right there for a trend line. And this last one, right here, it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like there's very minimal, if any, kind of correlation. So we could actually say none or no correlation. Or it could be very minimal and not enough to really give any kind of respect to. So if you have any kind of questions, go ahead and ask your math teacher.